Hello there. Hello, beautiful souls. This is Magda speaking, and today, I lost you. And I wanted to say hello to everyone who's new here and at my new YouTube channel. I actually was given the guidance to show myself up with what's truly inside of my heart and why I established this channel to share love and light with all of you, and it's been pretty much a wild year of spiritual awakening, and I simply was introduced and encouraged to share my discovery and my journey with you through the podcast. So that's what I'm doing now, and I'm still in the middle somewhere, but I will share with you the messages that are coming to me, where I'm moving forwards, how am I moving forwards in my self-discovery. I've been given a lot of information recently, so yeah. I've started this channel as a female empowerment movement because it's been always very strong inside of me since I was, I think, a teenage girl, or even in school. I would be the one kind of fighting for equality, but equality in a way to give women choices. So we will have choices. So we would be not. Now I understand what was in me. It was always about divine feminine and giving it back a place that it deserves. Because, the Christian Catholic religion that I grew up in, just made Mary Magdalene a whore and subjugated women. The religion said no, women cannot be priests, women cannot be doing this, and they literally cut us out for many years. And what I've learned recently is that I've always felt that Mary Magdalene was as powerful priestess and healer as Jesus was, and via their sacred union, perfect union, like perfectly aligned partners, divine feminine with divine masculine, they've created that synergy of energy that was healing people, and I've also been shown their family life, that they led a normal life. It wasn't only about healing people going from place to place. They had a family, they had a community, and I've been shown how much power there is in that family unit. But a family unit, not only the like extended family, also extended family is like a community. So that is a whole power that in certain parts of the world, that power of families and communities has been lost, and that's why people are lonely. Back in the days, or it wasn't as much because there was always some kind of a community. Like even my grandma aunt, that's another story why I have three grandmas. Even when she was then on her own, because her husband died, she was never alone because she had those friends, those communities. I found a lot of letters. She was very active. And then after I feel in that modern Poland, the Poland after communism, when we leaned towards, the Western world, those communities and family ties started kind of fizzling out. And then when I started traveling, I see that there's a certain countries where there's no such big culture of like families and communities staying together, that there's just maybe mother and maybe a grandkids, maybe like grandparents and their children and the children's children, and that's it. But I'm talking about communities when there's like uncles and aunts and cousins, and the whole family gathers together a few times at least a year. And then I've noticed that in time it kind of fizzles out. And to be honest, me and my parents had only two kids. Plus there is I also have a half brother, but we don't stay connected, so our kids don't know one another. Then my brother divorced, that just family just broke into pieces. And uh, and it's not like it was with my grandparents when they had four kids each, and we would visit each other constantly, and then we would meet for at least two times a year, if not three. Not only now, we only meet at the funerals, to be honest, because the wedding part is gone. All the kids got married, and now the kids of the kids. But then, as a cousins, we're no longer like invited to some of those, or the children are too young yet. So we're in that part when we meet each other at funerals. But it wasn't the case. There was such a power in community, in family, because the family doesn't have to be always a blood family. This can be like your soul members. And then when I started traveling, I've noticed in the last few years there's a big shift back towards creating communities. There's a huge movement online where people are creating communities, so the like-minded people who are spread all around the world can connect with one another depending on the topic of their interest. And I'm very happy to see that movement is growing. And the movement is growing because we need one another. We need our wisdom. There's no like one person who's like the smartest of them all. We are all equals. And that cooperation, that community, that family, extended family unit, it's what keeps everything in balance. But for the family unit to be healthy, we need feminine energy and we need masculine energy, and they need to be balanced. But first, we need to start with ourselves. We first need to balance those energies inside of us, and taking step back first, we need to recognize, first, I already said like three times first, okay? But the true first is that we need to discover what is that dominant energy in us, because it's not about the gender, it's about who we are at the core. Like, what is that dominant energy? Is it feminine or masculine? Because if you're gonna live disaligned with that, you're not gonna feel happy. We like I needed to live in my masculine energy for a long time because I needed to, and it's okay, to come in and out from the energies. But when I understood what the true feminine is, I've been, because I didn't like the fact that the women were like subjugated, that we were put in a corner, that we're less than as a women. And that's not true. The true feminine divine, and then that's that's when I negated my femininity to a certain level, right? Because it's just being disrespected. It just makes me feel less than. And then, the messages like my dad, be strong, you always need to stay strong, right? So like feminine energy is not very like, it is strong, but in a different way. It's very soft, it's very flowy, it's joyful, it's playful, it's nurturing and loving and kind. And then my dad would be strong, my mom, you need to be strong and independent. And those are all the qualities of masculine energy. So then I was living in that, probably that's why I was introduced to certain situations like my ex-husband, that I also needed, and me staying in my masculine probably didn't help our relationship. But he was also, I needed to show up for my sons, and obviously showing up, doing things, achieving things, providing for family. This is all masculine energy, but I needed to be in that masculine energy because I needed to do that. And obviously I did. But then it makes you feel disaligned, unhappy. And also the true feminine is so, a lot of people take kindness for weakness. But that's not true. This true feminine energy, even though it's flowy, it's gentle, it's loving, it's nurturing, it's very powerful. It's so powerful. And then I remember that exercise that I did last year during the Date with Destiny, one of the Tony Robbins seminars. And there's one day that it's about relationships and feminine and masculine energy, and then he shows you, because I think that's so much more powerful when he talks about it, you get it on the level of your brain and your logic mind, but when you get to experience it, you get it into your body, you get to feel it. So there was this exercise when he made us feel true feminine light, feminine dark, and masculine. And I was like, I get it now. And that was the moment when I understand how to call it back, how to, after a day when I need to be in my masculine, to kind of, put it on the shelf and come back to myself, come back to my true self. And to be honest, when feeling that softness, love, kindness, I never felt so powerful as being in that energy. But obviously, that was over a year ago, and I needed to learn so much more of how to. There's not how to manage it, how to manage it, how to use it, how to, there's so much that I had so many more lessons to do. I'm still on the journey, because it's always like a journey. We are here to grow, to develop. But this channel will be about me sharing my thoughts and showing you how it happened in my life. So maybe it will help you notice and understand certain situations that are popping up in your life, and maybe the next time you'll get that quiet voice of suggestions, something that will come from your heart, through your intuition, you will listen and follow. And if I'll manage, thanks to all this long talk, achieve it for you, I will be very, very happy and delighted. So thank you so much. My name is Magda. This is my journey, and I hope I can help you. And peace, love, and light.